Now that you guys have got your devices, we are going to talk a little bit today about how to add some apps and extensions that you're going to need for 8th grade ELA. So the first thing you guys need to do is go to Google. Then you're going to sign in at the top with your school email. So click on where it says sign in. Then enter your school password. Once you're signed in, you know the Google features at the top that we talked about on the rollout day. The first one will be your Google+, then your Gmail, then image search, then your app square, any notifications that you have, and then you'll have your avatar up here in the corner. To start adding extensions and apps that we're going to need for the class, you're going to go to your app square. Click on that. Now there are a couple of different ways that you can add new things to your Google Apps and to your dashboard and as extensions. If you look up at my bar up at the top, I have things like Screencast-O-Matic, Drive, my Gmail, Symbaloo, Storyboard. Some of these are bookmarks, and then I also have apps. If you go up to the left-hand corner and click on apps, I can see everything that I have currently on my dashboard. So right now I have Google Docs, YouTube, Google Drive, Search, Gmail, this program called Digo. I have TweetDeck for my Twitter, Blendspace, Padlet, LucidPress, and Socrative Teacher. And I'm going to have you guys add some of these today. Now, as you guys learned yesterday, there are only some apps and extensions that are actually approved for student use by Liberty Public Schools. Now, the good news is most everything that we're going to use in class is approved. So how do I find these apps and extensions, and how do I add them to your personal Google? Well, you're going to go down here to where it says Web Store and click. Then it's going to ask you to search. So the first thing I want you guys to search for is a program called LucidPress. So go up here and type in LucidPress. Now if you notice up here, it'll say LucidPress layout and design, and then I already have it, but you guys will have a little button that'll pop up here that'll say add. So go ahead and click add. What LucidPress is, it's kind of the Mac version of Publisher. It connects to your Google Drive, and you can create things like letters, flyers, etc. that you might want to use for projects. So go ahead and add that app at this time. The next thing I want you to look for is Evernote. So type in Evernote and click on it. Now, you're going to want two things possibly. The first thing I want you to for sure add is the Evernote web app. So click on it and then click add. Then down at the bottom there's an extension which says Evernote Web Clipper, and go ahead and add that as well. The next thing I want you guys to add is a program called Symbaloo. So you're going to type in Symbaloo. And then go ahead and add the top one that pops up. Another thing I want you guys to add is a program called Padlet. So search Padlet and add that. You can also add the Mini, which is an extension, and when we use Padlet, I'll talk a little bit about what Padlet Mini does. The last thing I want you guys to add for today is Socrative Student. So SOCRATIVE and then student. Now I have the teacher version, and I want you guys to add the student version. We've already done a couple of Socrative quizzes in class. It's where I asked you to get out your phones and then type in an answer, and we did discussion. Well, now that we have the devices and the Macs in your hands, we can actually use it from the web. So go ahead and add the Socrative Student app at this time. Alrighty, so now that I have all of these apps and or extensions, how do I find them again? Well, the first thing you're going to do once you're done with the web store is look up in the top left-hand corner to where it says apps. If you click on it, it'll go back to that screen that you had before that should have all of your apps listed. Now, just a reminder, remember to figure out which apps and extensions are approved by the district. Go back to the Liberty Leads Macbook page and click over here on the approved apps and extensions. It'll give you a current list of everything that is available for you to download, whether it be an app or an extension. So now you've got a little bit of a head start on downloading some apps and extensions that we're going to use this year in 8th grade ELA. Remember, if you have any questions, feel free to ask me, ask a buddy, or as always, refer to that Liberty Leads Macbook website. I'll see you soon.